Guys, we have a problem. So all this week, I have been working very hard on a lot of schoolwork stuff because this was the week before spring break. So there is a ton of things that I had to do. Primarily the AP Chem, Chem labs were due, the lab books, which is essentially this massive book that is just full of all of the labs that we've done, and I had 5, and it was like 50 pages of text that we had to create. But in doing that, we have essentially established a disaster in my room, and I've also not been able to really work on my computer at all. I don't think my computer has been on really in the past 2 days from all the work that I had to do, but I am looking to get all of that cleaned up, and I just want to show you some of the stuff that's been going on here. I know last time I tried recording a vlog, everything was in a little bit of a disaster, but this time it's even more so. In essence, I have done literally nothing to clean this up all week, just because I knew that at the end of the week I was going to go through a gigantic cleanup and try to get everything here all cleaned out. So yeah, it's finally glad that week's over, and I'm going to be on my first vacation in like 1.5 years for a week. A whole 5 days off to myself. Where essentially can record YouTube videos, study for psychology and other things, and actually read a good old book. So I'm going to be having a lot of fun this week, working on all that stuff. One thing that I'm probably not supposed to talk about, and my creative manager will yell at me about, and I don't know if you guys have been following the news, but yesterday, as of when this video was recorded, the American Health Care Act was actually pulled out of Congress, so I'm not going to say which side of the argument I'm on. You can figure that one out for yourself, but just a little bit of an update on the political spectrum of things going on if you guys don't follow that too much, so yeah. Alright guys, so today is Sunday, and yesterday I wanted to get a Sinking Simulator video recorded so I'd have it up to at least put down this weekend, but I fell to the normal YouTuber procrastination of where I never actually got around to that. I think yesterday was like the first day that I was properly off in quite a while, and I mean I was able to get this whole room clean and everything, and you know, back into good working condition where I could actually, you know, walk around and pace and worry about other things, but I wanted to get all that stuff done yesterday, but I didn't actually get around to that, and I'm gonna try to get around to that today. We'll see. I'll probably end up doing it. One of the things that I've been trying to do is just trying to, you know, de-stress myself as much as I possibly could after doing everything that I did last week. I needed a little bit of time to just deal with myself and not just be super worried about everything. One of the things that I was thinking about was starting another YouTube series, which is going to be a game called, what is it? Software Inc. It's a indie-ish game that's being made by a one-man developer, and it's actually a pretty fun game. I've played it for quite a while, and I'm starting to think that that's what's going to be the series that replaces Bridge Constructor is actually going to end up being. So yeah, just hopefully look out for that in the future. Alright, so today's Wednesday. I've decided to set the camera up a little bit differently from how I normally do it. Now we got it on this cool tripod thing, and a cool story about that is that when I first set up this tripod, normally how tripods go is there's like a T at the top, and then you have like handles, and I had them sticking up when apparently they're supposed to be sticking down. And I knew this for years, but for some reason I never actually decided to make that change, so at least I've got that fixed now. I guess I also have a couple of confessions to make about some of the things that went on this week. I actually meant to release the Bridge Constructor episode on Tuesday. However, Monday night when I was uploading the video, I uploaded the incorrect video and uploaded Software Inc. For the Tuesday release, and then subsequently had to release Bridge Constructor on Wednesday. But another cool story about that is that the upload of Bridge Constructor didn't quite go as planned, because when I tried uploading it, the thing eventually, like the computer essentially failed on me and shut down, so I had to restart the upload like halfway through the day to try and get that finished, which took a couple of hours out of my time, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Another one of the things I wanted to talk about was the disasters going down in Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas right now, and wherever places are affected on this after Wednesday the 28th. I know there's a lot of tornadoes down in the south. I mean, this is America. There are tons of tornadoes in this country. I think #1 in the world, pretty much, and they're incredibly destructive when they hit people's houses. So To any of the people out there that are currently suffering from any of the effects of this, even if you happen to watch this YouTube channel or if you know somebody about this, shout out to you guys. Post your comments down below if you need any support from our community, because I'd be more than willing to have that done. I got my hair cut, which is pretty cool. You know, I only get that done once every 3 months, so, you know, tell me how you guys like it. You know where to do that down below in the comment section. The peanut gallery, as I like to call it when I tell people to criticize my hair. Of course, nothing will ever beat that time in Sinking Simulator when we did an actual poll to see whether or not you guys liked my hair. And one of the things I always do when I get a haircut is I decide to go to the library and pick up a bunch of different and interesting books, usually the ones I've put on hold because I've done a little bit of research into what kind of books I've wanted. Because as they say, books are knowledge and knowledge is power, so it's always good to check out some books. Right here I got one to recommend to people, which is Plato's The Republic. It's a great book written thousands of years ago. It's probably not going to be the most fun thing to read considering it was translated from Greek. Tim O'Brien, Things They Carried. Actually doing this one for English right now. It's a bunch of funs. We got Franz Kafka's The Castle, which is it's a good old literary classic. Haven't actually read it myself, which is interesting. And many that people actually do end up reading in high school, which is Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. I've surprisingly never read it, and I've never been forced to read it, so I figure, you know, might as well add it to the curriculum because if I don't read it myself, then what am I learning from it? If it's important enough to be taught in school, then I guess I should probably read it myself. So yeah, that pretty much sums up this week. It's just been a bunch of me looking at my CMS spreadsheet and just trying to figure out what needs to be recorded, what needs to be pushed out, and figuring out how to study psychology in the middle of that. So I'd be interested in hearing what you guys want me to do in these next kind of vlog videos. I think next up we have come in some sort of real-life Sinking Simulator deal, so keep on the lookout for that. But I do need other ideas on what to do with these vlogs. Should I make them more vlog-like and carry a camera around with me and do that kind of stuff? Or do you guys kind of like the informal update kind of style of these things that drop by every so often? Make sure you let me know down in the comment section along with the haircut. So, my name is Steven Marketeros. If you enjoyed this episode of this vlog, please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because subscriptions are truly what drive this channel. If you do nothing else besides one thing on here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Steven Marketeros, and I will see you guys next time.